Hi.
This is Camille. Hi, Camille.
Hi.
So Camille has been generous with her time here, and she is FaceTiming with me. She is in Texas, correct?
Correct.
And I'm in Los Angeles. And she was very willing to do this video on a follow-up because she just had amazing, amazing results. And she actually had saw these videos too as a I guess as a prelude to her starting care with me. She wanted to see what other people had experienced here too.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so, how did you find me first?
So I think at first I started with just a Google search. I was desperate. Like I had hit rock bottom, and then I think I was on Instagram and I saw a advertisement on Instagram. And then that's where it led to more research, and then it led to the YouTube videos. I think I've watched every single one before I made a decision.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
There's
Because
a
I
lot
wanted
of
to
them.
make sure, yeah, I was making a right decision.
Mm-hmm.
And then it led to the consultation. So, and
Nice.
ultimately Instagram.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. And you, by profession, are a paralegal,
Correct.
right? So I'm dealing with a very, very smart person, somebody who logically, rationally thinks things through, doesn't make snap decisions. So that's
Correct.
always kind of nice to know that people actually thought this through and it wasn't dumb luck.
Right. Right. Yeah.
So what are some of the symptoms you were experiencing before you contacted me?
Right. So the number one issue that was just ruling my life was chronic fatigue. My life depended on naps, sometimes two a day, even on the weekends. It was really bad. It was the chronic fatigue, and to me, my life was just passing me by
Right,
because I would have rather taken a nap than do something.
right.
So chronic fatigue was a big one, and then weight gain and bloating. I mean, you could see the bloating in my face if you compared pictures. Um, and yeah, so mainly the bloating and the chronic fatigue and headaches and the constant like hunger. Uh, yeah, blood sugar craziness.
And you'd also mentioned that you were having some anxiety and depression and irritability.
Yes, absolutely. So I feel that the depression was kicking in because there were so many things I wanted to do in my life and I was just too tired to do them. Like I had these goals and I had everything planned out and I was just too tired to do them. There was just never enough time.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so after a lot of research and talking with me, you decided to move forward, and we started off right around early February.
All right. Yeah.
And when do you think you first started noticing some changes?
That was in February, probably like a month in.
Month in. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I felt slight changes, but I definitely think it took me a little bit longer to really feel
Mm-hmm.
the changes, maybe like 2 months.
Okay. So right around 2 months, which was right around April,
Hmm.
it seemed like that's when you started really picking up some momentum.
Yes.
Like you were not taking any naps right around mid-April at that time,
And I still don't.
and you
Yeah.
still don't. Um, yeah, you were juicing. You were feeling better. You were less hungry, less often. That was around 6 weeks later at
Yeah.
that point. And so now here we are. We are roughly almost 4 months.
Yep.
Yeah, it's almost 4 months. And how do you feel now? How are you doing now?
I mean, it's a complete change and it's also taken some getting used to. I mean, the diet, I no longer eat like I used to. And I'm not like constantly thinking about food or like what I'm gonna eat. Um, Everything is much more regulated. And I can tell, and I didn't even realize that that was a problem.
Ah,
Uh, and I'm just not as hungry as I used to be. Like 3 meals and some light snacks in between, and I'm okay.
Nice, nice. So
Yeah.
from where you were rock bottom, whenever that happened to be, I guess because this has been going on for 7 years before you even had started with
Yeah.
me, right?
Yeah.
What percentage of improvement do you feel like you're at right now from rock bottom?
I'm probably at 70%.
70%. Nice. In
Yeah.
4 months.
In 4 months.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's that's really really awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, good for you. So if you were to tell somebody one piece of advice that you've learned through this process about going through this process with me, what would that one piece of advice be?
The diet and the food and staying consistent on it. It makes such a huge difference. Like I will never reintroduce gluten again. Ever. I mean, it's not even worth it to me
Right,
at all anymore.
right.
And I remember the first week when I had such withdrawals that were so bad and I was in physical pain, and thinking back now it's funny, but it was so real.
Yeah,
Like I was in a lot of pain. And I actually, when I contacted you, I didn't realize that that was a problem.
yeah,
So, yeah,
yeah.
I've come
And
along.
that's true. And you're a perfect example of you didn't realize how bad you felt until you felt better.
Absolutely.
Right? You knew what was at the top of the list of things that you felt bad with, but when you finally felt better, you went, "Wow, I have all these other things as well that I didn't even realize were problems."
Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And it's nice to have answers and not feel like I'm crazy.
Right.
Because so many times I was just pushed out of an office with antidepressants. And they're like, oh, you're depressed. You're depressed. I'm not depressed. Like something's causing it. And I wanted to know the root of it.
Right.
And so I took matters into my own hands. And here I am.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Thank
Congratulations.
you.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
I feel good.
You're sounding great. You're looking great. And, you're going to be
I feel
a great
good.
example for other people who are looking at this.
Yeah. It's completely worth it. I mean, it's been a blessing for me. So,
Awesome. Thank you so much.
yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
Bye bye.
Bye.